when my children can take the football that I call wildlife conservation and run it up. When they're ready to run up our mission, I will gladly step aside.
Robert Irwin giving a rare look at his early years with late dad Steve and sister Bindi.
For me to have so much of my life with him captured on camera, it's just wonderful.
The 19-year-old shared the sweet throwback moments on social media. There's little Robert and little Bindi enjoying tender moments with their dad.
You know, memories definitely start to fade, but when I can have this whole archive, this whole amazing set of footage I can go back on, I can literally just rewind, press play, and relive all these amazing moments. And it just kind of re-sparks all of these memories with Dad. And it's incredibly meaningful for me.
In the clip, Steve gets emotional about his kids carrying on his love for wildlife.
Then and only then will I know that I have achieved my ultimate goal. To be able to stand aside and let them run up my mission.
I definitely just want to continue this legacy that he started. For me, getting to carry out his work. And I think there's going to be big things in the future and more action-packed adventures yet to come.
Robert says joining the family business was a natural fit. Alongside the video, he writes, "Continuing Dad's mission will forever be my greatest honor."
I just feel very, very lucky, very honored that I get to continue this mission that he had now. And I know that if he was still around today, I mean, he would be still fighting the good fight as a wildlife warrior. Following in his footsteps, I hope that he'd be proud, because for me, in my life, that's what I want to do. More than anything else, I just want to make him proud, you know?
Steve died in 2006 after getting stung by a stingray when Robert was just 2 years old.
You know, of course, losing Dad at such a young age, that's a tough thing to go through, and everyone will experience grief at some point in their life. And I just feel very lucky that, first of all, I had such an amazing dad. He was, of course, a wildlife warrior, force of nature, but he was, above all, a dad. He was the greatest father. He was always there for Bindi and I. And his passion was just to teach us and impart as much wisdom as possible.
You know, it's been over 10 years now, and it's like, the grief is always going to be there. But I think that now it's moving forward and remembering everything that Dad works so hard for. It's always going to be emotional, but I think these are just happy and proud tears, and
Definitely.
you know, we miss him so much.
Since his death, Robert, Bindi, and their mom Terry have dedicated their lives to honoring Steve's work, focusing on wildlife conservation at the family's Australia Zoo.
To continue his message, his wonderful work, and we're doing things even bigger than when he was here. We have 450,000 acres of conservation property. We employ dozens of people around the world protecting wildlife.
Fans can watch the fam's work with animals on their docuseries, Crikey, It's the Irwins.
I think Steve would be particularly proud because, number one, Steve was all about family. And you guys are our family, so I'm glad you're here today.
Sharing your life with everyone and keeping the beat going on. I think he would be so excited.
He'd be the most excited of all. I think it is really incredible, and I think it's important for us all to remember that we are all leaving a legacy. And I think it's so terrific that Bindi and Robert are carrying on.